previously.
Not that I think you guys are doubting me, but if you wanted proof about how rough my start was, here's the list of everything I've died to. Welcome back in, everybody. We're going to almost pick up right where we left off in the last episode, where I'm finishing off the mine shafts, that way I have access to the surface, and I can pick up food as I need. Of course, there are going to be plenty of things I need up here as well, besides food, but having this done will save me a lot of time in the long run. In addition to that, I'll be looking and getting into a forever home further into that large cave structure that I had found earlier, as well as making our way into the Nether. I hope you guys are here for it. Thank you for watching as always, and let's hop into the episode. Well, because I decided to build the world's longest train track right off the bat instead of waiting at least a little bit, I did need a lot of train tracks. But fortunately, I lived right outside of a mine shaft, so I farmed up all I could get out of the tunnel. In addition, I remembered that there was obsidian in the back, so now that I had a diamond pickaxe, I went ahead and got that right away. Going to the Nether would save me a lot of time as far as getting things done that I needed to, as well as getting some potions because, well, let's just face it, they're really good, and what I'm about to do in the next part of the mod, or in the mod in general, is going to take a lot of health, and it's going to take a lot of defense. The layout that I went for was pretty simple. I went for 4 basic train tracks, and then I was going to have a powered rail for every 5th block. But unfortunately, even after trial and error of multiple times, it didn't seem like that was working out. So I had to sit there and build some more powered rails, and guess what? That took all the gold that I have, and then some. So I spent a lot of time farming in between this just to get it to work. As you can see, I got really close, but unfortunately I didn't have enough powered tracks, so I had to sit there and build some more. But thankfully, this time I had enough gold, so all I had to do was pop back down, build them, and place them. After about 2.5 to 3 hours of doing all the necessities to get that built, I could say it was done. However, I wasn't really done because later on in the playthrough I decided that I'm going to go ahead and move my house, or at least my living situation, further into the cave. It's not that big of a deal because as later on I have the materials and it's just one of those things that I have to dig and get everything at least lined up properly. But with that said and done, I did decide to take a break. I hit the overworld for a little bit. I boat around, I get myself some kelp, some magma blocks, different tree types. I also managed to get myself a bunch of eggs as well as some sugar cane. Yeah. I need more light down here, but again, that'll come when I get to the Nether. Still need lapis lazuli. For this next part, I finally decided to go into the Nether. I don't have enough of what I feel like I really needed, but at this point, it was one of those situations where either I could grind out some more of my living situation, or I could push on into the Nether, trying to get a brew stand, getting some extra materials, and hopefully, and I mean just hopefully, making it back with everything. Slowly working on walls. I decided to go with an amethyst floor. This is not permanent by any means. I've even considered moving into that cave that's over there. And yeah, that's kind of where we're chilling for now. I do think I want some more chest space though. But yeah, the main thing I'm going into the Nether for is I need glowstone. Without glowstone, I can't make it to the next realm. So that's the most important thing there, but if I could get myself some blaze rod, that would be amazing. Move all of our blocks up here. And then I can leave this in here. Probably enchant ring, and that's probably why they're a thing. But right now, it doesn't seem like it's worth it. Golden dart. Ah. Already got some stuff for the Skyroot ability. Let's just go ahead and do this. Probably should not hold this in my hand. And then see if I can't get this bad boy turned on. There we go. Into the Nether. Start off on soul sand. Wonderful. I don't remember there being so many skeletons down here. Crimson root. The soul sand, right? Yeah. Makes a very disturbing sound. What I am looking for is glowstone, which will obviously be up, but I'm hoping that I can find a nice little cliff. That looks doable. What is this material? Is it the smooth basalt? Quite familiar with the netherrack. Got quartz. Bone worth anything? Oh, I wonder if we get a whole bunch of bone meal from this. Let me go from there to there. Maybe we can trade with some piglins and see what we get out of that. it fell down there, it's just gone. Let me find out real quick. Can I trade nuggets? Like we can vibe. We don't have to do anything to each other. Like I can use all these levels for an enchantment table. A lot of that stuff went down, 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 down. 2, 3, go, fire. Okay. Sorry, I got confused for a second where I was going. Now we are going to focus on this. Okay, dude. This biome over here. If that's even possible. You would. Not friendly, not friendly, not friendly, not friendly. Can't jump though. Another warp block, huh? I think I need a pair of shears for that stuff. Slowly but surely. Crimson fungus, fruit, shroom light. That's the nether wart block. Can I get nether wart out of it? No. We'll figure it out. Maybe it has to be gold bars. No harm in trying. Okay, I feel like that's not good. Like if I'm gonna die, at least let it be somewhere I'm not gonna. Okay. I think it is down that way. Leave me be. Yes, I was up before. Oh no. Oh, I dodged it. I hit it. I swear I hit it. We're so fucked. Got most of my stuff, which is good. Got my glowstone, I got my bones. Everything else is Judah. Let's just get the hell out. I even got my pickaxe back. And my axe. Have I used any armor? Potentially more back there, but for now I just want to depot what I have. Take my bucket. Nope. Depot the rest of this stuff. Go back and get it. Oh, yeah. Get bigger, man. Get bigger. That's not good. After the adrenaline fun-filled area called the Nether, I decided that it was time for another break. The cave's not much better, but it's still better than the Nether. I decided to stick with the same building pattern as I was going with before. Amethyst floors, lapis walls, and eventually I would move in and have a nice pathway built out of amethyst as well. And yeah, I spend the next 3 to 5 hours pretty much moving materials from where my platform base is all the way back here. It took me a very long time. As you can see, every time I would try to do something, mobs would show up. And that was just the small parts of it. I had to sit there and dodge every little bit and piece of creeper because I didn't want to blow up my house. Don't worry so much about how ugly this pathway looks now. It's only to make sure that I have enough materials to get everything done. And later on, I'll go through and tunnel everything out, make sure it's a more flat and, I guess, coherent path. I do add some stairs from the crimson wood. I add crimson fences. I use the netherrack to be smelted into nether brick. That way I can line everything up and I can have a nice, safe pathway to wherever I need to go. At least, mainly to my main area, or at least what was my main area with the minecart, and as well as the nether and the other portal, not yet named. After that, I spent a little bit getting a chicken down now that I had my shaft done. This took a little bit of time simply because chickens are chickens, and obviously there's so many dang mobs down here. I have to constantly take a break to kill them to get the chicken out of the way. But eventually I do manage to get the chicken all the way to the back, and I give him a nice protective box. This is not my main chick. This is the chick that I brought from the surface. I have not killed my main chick, and nor will I kill my main chick. Get it? Because it's a chicken. But either way, I figured they needed a friend, and considering I was going to be living down here for so much of my time, it was better to have these here, and so that way I can farm them, raise them, get eggs as I needed, instead of having to run back and forth to the surface as, like, literally every day. Here. Yeah, stay there. Time to go. Motherfucker. far as the dually goes, I need like 5 by 5. Actually, not too bad. I'm not going all the way up. Once this is done, I will use mushroom light, glass. Nothing incredible, but with most of my work done, I decided to spend some time on the pathway, and I managed to get it leveled out. And then, considering how much lava was coming down from the ceiling, I decided to do some sort of, I guess, crenellations that go all the way up to the top, still allowing some light to come through, but making them less lethal just in case I decide to have some free-range animals down here, or heaven forbid that I bring a pet and they just want to jump into the lava. You know, those sort of situations I'd like to avoid ahead of time. So I spent a lot of time just building up and getting these lava sources kind of in an artistic manner, if you will. But finally having a nice enough and safe enough base, I decided to bring down my main chick. I didn't want anything happening to her, so I decided to do it way later than the other chicken, because at this point, I didn't have any attachments to it. But this chicken has been with me since the start, and I wanted to hold on to it. So I did decide to add in a small pond. This will eventually be built out so that way I can have dirt growing out to the sides, and I can have flowers and eventually bees. I do want to add a frog down here. I don't know of any other mobs I could possibly grab. I know that there's a parrot and a cat, but I'm less worried about those guys for right now. I just want to see some of the stuff in my local area brought down to the bottom. Eventually, I did go back into the Nether because, well, like I said, I needed some blaze rod. I need potions, I need a brewing stand, and I could go hunt out a village, but that would probably take me a lot longer than just hunting down a fortress. Thankfully, it was rather close to my portal, and it was in the opposite direction of what I found the woods. But, yeah, little did I know what I was getting myself into. We're gonna need levels for enchantments here in a second, because I'm going to put some diamonds for that. I know I used all in this pickaxe, but no. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? The only joke here is the one that's being played on you, my friend. But we recover. And that's going to do it for part 2. Like I said, the main parts of today were basically spent on getting this base set up. Even yesterday I started building the base. We did manage to find the Nether, and I spent some time down there. Managed to get one blaze rod after dying a couple times, but we still made it home with what we had. Unfortunately, I did lose my diamond pickaxe, which was the most hurtful thing, as well as my diamond gloves, which give me a nice damage boost. But, yeah, the only thing I do here to finish off my day is I glass out the roof, and yeah. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Maybe watch another video. Me and Dojo would be greatly appreciative if you did. But until next time, take it easy and peace.